Hi everyone. So this is still the second day of my trip. This is right after my Alcatraz tour, and now I am slowly making my way towards the Golden Gate Bridge. So I checked the Lyft's amount from here, and it's about $70 to $100. So I am not trying to do that. So for the first time, I think I'm going to try to use the bus and the train. So we'll see how that goes. So here I am waiting for the bus, but I actually never really figured out how the bus system worked. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So I was waiting here for a good while before I decided to just call a Lyft. And I got a Lyft to the nearest BART station, which is this bus station here, and eventually made my way from San Francisco to Oakland. And then here I am arriving to the Oakland station. And from here, my walk to the hotel was literally like a minute or two. And then after that, I went to sleep and did nothing else for the rest of the day. So that's why there's nothing else for the day. One of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling to a new city is visit bookstores. And so one of my friends mentioned that I should start rating bookstores. So that's what I'm going to start doing. So this particular one, I would rate 2 out of the ones that I visited in San Francisco. And then overall, it probably did come up in probably top 5 overall of the different bookstores that I visited. I found that I really like multi-level bookstores, and I prefer older ones instead of the more modern ones because I just feel like they have more of a homey feeling to them. This is pretty cool. It was pretty hard to rate this one last place out of all the 3 bookstores that I visited because obviously it's very pretty and it has a really nice view. But I think the other ones that I visited just were a little bit more special. I think because they were multi-level, it just upped it by that way. Now this is me heading back to my hotel in Oakland. Once I learned how to use the BART train system, it started to save me a lot of money because I didn't have to take lifts anymore, and I would just figure out which train would take me closest to where I wanted to go. I only paid, I think, a couple dollars for the card, but it lasted me the whole trip. So I would highly suggest if you're traveling somewhere to learn the transportation system to really help save money. Of course, you do have to be careful though, because today I got off on the wrong stop and I had to walk, I don't know, I think like maybe a mile or so. It wasn't too bad, but it could have been nighttime, it could have been more dangerous. So there will be trial and error. This one I rated number 1 for my trip. It had 3 levels, and even though it was more modern than oldie and homey, it was a really big space, and I really liked that it didn't feel super cramped. Even though there were a lot of books, there was also a lot of space, especially for the size of the store. Like, every single multi-level bookstore that I've been to so far doesn't have as much space as this one did, so I think I really enjoyed that. It almost felt like a library, and honestly, I could have been there probably all day. They have the bathroom, which is out there. They have a whole ass dressing room. So even though I look cute, I'm gonna change because it's freaking hot and I just need to be more comfortable for the next 5 hours. Okay, I thought I had my shorts in here, but I guess I don't. I just changed my shoes and then my shirt and then redo my hair. Now I'm just charging my AirPods and probably charge my phone for a little bit after that. So yeah. So this is at the San Jose airport where I had a layover. I've been to small airports before, but not one where we literally got on a plane airport. So this was the first time experiencing. I've been great. It's just first time. Okay, so this is the end of my birthday vlog. I had such an amazing time. This was also actually my first solo trip, in case you didn't notice. Everyone who I wanted to go at the time just couldn't, but I'm actually really glad that it turned out that way because I had a lot of fun. And I found out that it wasn't actually that much different than traveling with other people.
because I'm always like the mom of the group where, you know, I plan things, I pack the things, I basically decide everything. So it was actually kind of a little bit easier because I didn't have to account for other people. Plus also it was just really nice to like be by myself. So overall it was really great, and one of the best things that happened on this trip actually has to do with the fact that I went by myself. So it actually goes back to Yosemite when I mentioned those two girls who recorded me from behind. Well, one of the times that I ran into them, they had actually complimented me by saying that how they thought it was really cool that I came by myself. And I tried to play it off by like saying, I'm not really here by myself, like I'm here with a group. And they're like, yeah, but like overall you're here by yourself, and that's really cool. Like we would never be able to do that. So that was one of the best things that happened on this trip for me. I really appreciated their compliments. So don't be afraid to do things by yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching.